what do I get from self-sabotage? Why do I self-sabotage when things are going well for me? When I'm in a good relationship, when I'm in a safe place, when the job's going well, when you get the promotion, when your body's starting to get healthy, when you're making healthy food choices, when you're having healthy interactions, why do I self-sabotage? It's because then I'm getting some sense of control back. I don't have a lot of experience with things working out, even though I do,
well.
right? But according to my brain, things being safe. Even though I've been safe for quite a while now, my brain still lives in a space of like trauma, right? I didn't know what to expect. There's still a lot of healing that's coming through. So I don't feel like I have control because I don't know what to expect. It's that thing of like you choose the devil that you know. So if I self-sabotage, then I know what to expect because I've self-sabotaged my whole life. I know what to expect. I know that it's going to fall apart. I know that I get to blame myself. I know that it gets to throw me in a depression. Even though all that's horrible and it's the last thing I want, it's familiar. And we talked about we get to, right? How familiarity is what we tend to lean towards. It doesn't mean that it's the safe choice. It's not the good choice, but we go towards what we know, what is familiar. So things are going really well. My body's getting healthy. Our relationship's thriving. Our podcast is taking off. Our business is thriving. What do I do now?
Yeah.
I know.
Let's fuck this up.
Right? Oh, now I know what to do. Now I get to be back in self-loathing. Now I get to have if only I would have. And there's also that comfort because if I sabotage it, then I still get to live in the fantasy of it could have worked if I didn't, as opposed to maybe it doesn't work and I gave it my all. Then what do I do with it? So all the ways that the narrative creates comfort and a familiar sense for me of why I self-sabotage. I don't want to do that.
This is really, I think when you shared this with me, just the awareness of I self-sabotage as a way to control the outcome. Mm-hmm. I self-sabotage as a way to know what's coming next. Mm-hmm. Like looking at it through that lens and from that perspective suddenly opened up a whole other, it's like you just took my awareness and you allowed me to shift and see all of these previous times in my life. Because like I said, every job that I've ever had, every relationship, like ours included, we told this story, I think, where we've shared a lot about our relationship, but in the beginning, everything was really great. And then everything starts going really bad. And we have some outside forces that are shaping that, right? But at the same time, I think there was a big chunk of it that was very much this, where neither one of us knows how to be in a healthy relationship.
We had no idea.
We only know how to be in toxic relationships. Mm-hmm. We only know how to be in really unhealthy relationships. And I only know how to behave in an unhealthy relationship subconsciously.
Yeah.
Right? On the surface, I, think that I know what I'm doing, but I have no fucking idea. Yeah. Subconsciously, I know how to show up in a relationship in a really unhealthy way. And so I think when you shifted that perspective for me and looking at it through that lens of like, okay, I'm self-sabotaging as a way to control my environment, to control my reality. And then it really started to make me think about and look at what does control mean to me? Like, what am I actively controlling and what's my relationship with control? Because then it just became like, oh, fuck. I don't like that.
We were meant to be. We were meant to be.